Hi, everybody. Thanks for hopping on to my social media plan presentation. This is for the MSUB Department of Communication. We're going to start with the SWOT analysis that I did for the department. Strengths include level of expertise and education available through the professors in the department. Second, online programs is a strength. It allows us to reach a lot of people in a lot of places. And third, the class sizes. They are small and intimate. Moving on to weaknesses specifically related to social media, this is a graduate assistantship position, which only allows 10 hours a week for a student to work on the goals of the social media plan, which, as we know from this class, that's not enough time to implement something to the biggest capability. And a second weakness is the lack of created content related to the department. Next, we have opportunities. There are several opportunities, but I've chosen 3 here to focus on. First is the implementation of a blog, podcast, or YouTube channel somewhere where original content can live. Second, hiring a social media faculty member. And third, there's a huge opportunity to connect with other Billings businesses. And there are specific details on that in my plan of why that is such a big opportunity. And of course, threats, right? There are threats of time, resources, and finances, particularly if the department wants to move forward with having somebody who is fully assigned to this as their job. We have 3 SMART objectives for the Department of Communication. Number 1, increase the amount of Department of Communication student followers on the Facebook and Instagram accounts by 30% at the end of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the year. This can be achieved by reminding students in class, sending out emails to students, and just making sure that word about the accounts gets out and people are following. The second SMART objective, share at least 1 post a month that is curated content related to communications. Remember, curated content is stuff that we share, not stuff that we have ownership of. Research topics that are trending or relevant to students, and then share those stories or articles found and just make the world a bigger place in relation to communications for our students. Third, the SMART objective is having 100% of the MSUB Department of Communication faculty members following the Facebook page and Instagram accounts. Again, this can be achieved in a variety of ways. One way is just simply asking the faculty to follow the accounts during a staff meeting while it is top of mind and while they have time to do it right then and there. Reflection of my entire plan brings up 2 major things. First is the manpower, and second are the opportunities. If every goal in this plan were to be achieved by, say, the end of the calendar year, it would take 1 employee 40 hours a week, and it could even take 2 employees 80 hours a week. However, I see the goals, tactics, and objectives in this plan being implemented over the next several years, especially since we are just less than a year into the creation of these pages. And with that in mind, over the next several years, this could easily be achieved by 1 or 2 individuals doing 20 hours a week if that's the only thing they had to focus on. Next are the opportunities. There are major opportunities to expand and grow the purpose of and content on the pages. And this can be done through an implementation of blogs, podcasts, events, and more. But with that statement right there, this instantly becomes more than a social media job and would therefore require a lot of collaboration with the MSUB marketing department in order to implement those things as well as attend and cover them on social media. There are 3 major takeaways I would want somebody to have from this social media plan. Number 1, growing faculty and student followings. Without an audience, the social media plan is irrelevant. You have to have audience engagement in order for social media plans to be successful. More participation from the audience equals more success. That is a formula that can be counted on time and time again. When an audience engages with content, then they share the content, and then it just creates a cycle of growth and success. A second takeaway, developing community connections. I mentioned this a little bit earlier. Connections MSUB and community businesses and nonprofits make through this is amazing. It would allow businesses to see what communication students have to offer. It shows a camaraderie in the community, and each organization involved has the opportunity then to grow their audience outreach and more. I mean, those are just a few. And third, implementation of a blog or somewhere where created content lives and can be shared from. The issue with this would be finding a staff member or graduate assistant to keep it up to date and relevant every semester, but I cannot stress the importance of having and implementing something where this content lives and can be created. And of course, I have to end the presentation by asking everyone to follow the MSUB Department of Communication accounts. You can see we have a Facebook account and an Instagram account. Both of the handles are there that you can see and you can go follow. Following these accounts, it shows support for the department that you are a part of, and the information on those pages is relevant to you. It talks about your colleagues, your fellow students, opportunities that are available, and it's really important for you to keep up to date on that. So if you have time, go ahead and give those a follow. If you have questions, Dr. Beam or I are happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what questions you have. Thank you so much.